Okay, I think you're back again.
Okay. Let me know in the chat if you all can hear me. Sorry about the technical issues.
Let me see. I should be able to hear. Let's see. Is everyone back on again? You can message in the chat real quick. Okay, great.
Okay,
Thank you.
awesome. Thank you. So sorry for the technical issues. Hope you guys can hear me now, and thank you for letting us know that it went out. What I was talking about before was a new feature of Tallow, which is called Ping. So we actually created this before COVID, but it's actually even more relevant now. But it's a way to power virtual career and college fairs. So if you've ever been to a career college fair or taken students to them, you might remember how overwhelming it can feel to walk through those doors and have to decide what booth to go to, what college or company to talk to, and not even know if they're a good match for you, if you would enjoy working there or attending that school, for example. So Ping is actually a mutual matching system. There's a great video about it on our website, but it essentially powers various events. So a college fair, a career fair, and if you register for those fairs, you take a customized quiz that is created for that individual career or college fair. And the college and companies that are attending that event also take this quiz. So the day of the event, you can log in, you create a little mini version of your Tallo profile that these business partners and college partners can see. And then you can actually view your matches. So this is what it looks like from the student side, where on the day of the event, not only can they see the companies or colleges they've matched to, but they can see why they've matched to that college or company and even prioritize matches that they're interested in. The same thing happens on the company and college side. And the last part is they can ping them. So students can indicate their interest as a mutual match in that school or opportunity. And colleges and companies can do the same and even set up a call to action, like referring them to an application or setting up an interview, asking them to fill out a pre-filled form to upload their resume, etc. But we've been powering these events all throughout the fall. My favorite part about Ping is that you can do this on your own terms. So while our events happen on a particular day, you can log in at any time. You don't have to take off work or miss class to participate. You can log in at any point within that 24-hour period and actually view your matches and connect and ping from there. So these events are completely free to our talent users. We have a lot of events coming up in the spring. So we have internship fairs, virtual college fairs. Some are industry specific. And there will be even more added to this list. I think we've done about 10 throughout the fall, and they've all gone really well, which is very exciting. But it's a great resource, especially in this time where so many in-person events are canceled and tours of college have been canceled. It's a great way to help students make more informed decisions. So rather than just blindly going to one of these events, having some information that helps them understand why they might be a great fit. So if you're interested in that, I'm going to drop that link in the chat. And I saw a question about if we integrate with Naviance. I used Naviance when I was in the classroom. I think it's a wonderful tool. We don't have a direct integration with them, but we complement each other really well. I like some of Naviance's tools that help students kind of discover what they want to do with their career or their life beyond high school, and then they can use that to help build and create their Tallo profile and actually make those connections, if that makes sense. So if you are in Naviance school, I think Tallo complements it really well. We also have a few resources on Tallo that you can use to help get your students started, or your school counselors can use. So if you go to educators on the Tallo website, there's a drop down with some teaching resources. And there's a few more other types of information that you can use to find out more. Apologies, it looks like my internet's being a little bit slow. And then scrolling down, we do have a video library that you can use, which has been super helpful, especially in these times where we can't visit schools as often, where it takes you through every part of Tallo, from how to sign up to enhancing your profile with tools or videos like how to write a professional description for your resume, or how to write a great personal bio that helps you stand out. We even have some behind the scenes videos that can help students see how Tallo works and how to connect to scholarships, for example. And I apologize, that link is not wanting to load for me right now. So I know I went through that very quickly. I'm also going to drop in the chat the link to the Blue Ribbon Schools page on Tallo. If you're helping students to join, you can actually view that from there, and students can just press get started to sign up. But I'd love to know what questions you have for me about Tallo, and I appreciate all of you that already have started asking questions in the chat. Any questions that you can think of about Tallo? Once again, completely free tool. Your school might already have students on Tallo. And if you're interested in learning more about the school side of things, you can feel free to shoot me an email and I can take you through that. I'm putting my email in the chat again, so you don't have to scroll all the way up. But it's a completely free tool for students to showcase themselves, get connected to opportunities, and a really great way for them to create that first resume and start thinking about themselves as a professional. And I'll stay in here in case there are any more questions, and I apologize for the technical difficulties. Oh, I see a question. Is Tallo and Red Kite useful resource for undocumented students? Some are concerned about entering information in online systems. We do represent students not only from the United States, but all over. I know that we have students in the United States that are undocumented or DACA recipients that use Tallo. We actually, I think, have a blog post about one that connected to a scholarship. So Tallo is definitely a great resource for that, and same with Red Kite. I understand that wariness with students, but we do try to help all students connect to opportunities. Hunter, we're so happy to know that you've used Tallo before, that you had a good experience with it. Thank you so much for sharing. Any other questions you can think of? So like I said, I will stay in here in case there are other questions. Some of you might be typing longer, but thank you so much for joining our session today about Tallo. I know this was a very quick overview, so if you have additional questions, my email address is in the chat. I'd be happy to connect and answer any other questions you have. And thank you so much to Blue Ribbon Schools of Excellence for allowing us to present today.
Thank you, Emily. Thank you so much. Yeah, you're welcome to hang around, folks. Emily will be in the room, but the broadcast will continue. And Emily, whenever everybody's finished up, just hit stop broadcast. And this recording, again, just to remind everybody, all these recordings, especially these, will be available immediately after the next several minutes after the session ends. Just takes it a moment to upload. All you have to do is click View Past Sessions in the agenda, and you'll be able to see this session, which I think this would be a great one to share with others. Obviously, a great tool to be able to share it with your schools. So make sure and just remember that you have that recording, and that'll be available for the next, I believe, 30 days after the session. So thanks, everybody. Emily, I'm gonna drop out, but please just hit stop broadcast whenever you're ready. And thank you guys for attending.
Awesome, thank you.